This week we are headed to one of my favorite destinations in Florida, Key West. It's one of those places that is truly one of a kind. The scenery, the nightlife, and of course, the incredible diving and spearfishing.
We have a lot of great dives lined up for this trip, and I can't wait to get in the water. I just hope Kobe does a little less underwater talking during this trip.
You're gonna enjoy Kobe. Hey Gary, what are you doing? Hey Gary, where you at? You see any fish? Hey Gary, you see a fish? We rolled into Key West and drove straight to our awesome resort to meet with resort director Sean Bacon.
We opened in January 2017. Key West's newest and largest luxury resort.
It's beautiful, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. So you guys are going out and doing some spearfishing tomorrow?
The next 3 days will be pretty heavy spearfishing, diving, sporadic.
There's no other hotel in Key West with its own dedicated marina, much less deep water access. We have over 400 IGFA recognized world records, and to have that many world records at one marina is a world record.
In the Keys!
Now it's time to kick back and relax, because tomorrow morning the spearfishing begins.
This morning we are meeting up with my good friend, spearfishing guide Robert Trossett. Roberto!
How you doing, buddy? Man, it's been a while.
Robert's family is fishing royalty in the Keys. His dad, R.T. Trossett, is a legend, and Robert has been a pioneer in the world of spearfishing.
I started spearfishing when I was a kid. Growing up around the water, so it was natural to be in the water, shooting fish, catching fish. Really been interesting seeing the progression, because when I started spearfishing, nobody was spearfishing. And now it's really become mainstream, and met John through mutual friends, and went out on one trip and hit it off, and it was just easy from there.
When Robert smiles, it goes, we're gonna rock it. That's a 10 of enthusiasm right there. That right there is a lot.
We got the boat ready, and Robert ran us through some of the fish that we'll be encountering today. Which ones to shoot, which ones to pass, and I just hope Kobe was listening.
Hogfish, nothing like that.
What? You say something?
Ooh, anybody brings a yellowtail snapper on the boat, right? Shoot it, $10 for me.
What do you mean?
First one.
You want it?
No, I don't think you can shoot one. They're so fast.
Those yellowtail snapper might be fast, but Robert don't know how fast whitetail Kobe is.
Before we start fishing, Robert is gonna take us out to check out a cool shipwreck. All right. So happy to be here.
Yeah. First dive of the trip, and I said, let's leave the guns and let's just experience this for what it is. Just a true, good, pure dive.
It didn't take long for John and I to let the spears fly on the first dive of the day.
Spotted a group.
Come on, baby.
John and I bagged some nice fish on this dive. However, on the way back to the surface, it felt more like the prey than the predator. You always need to be on the lookout for sharks, but it's especially nerve-wracking when they sneak up from below.
Luckily, Gary kept that shark from getting any closer. We got back to the boat, put our fish in the box, and I'm hoping we don't run into any more sharks on our next dive.
There's no love when I don't shoot nothing. You haven't figured that out yet.
You took a shot.
Huh?
You took a shot.
It was a half inch.
Oh, save it.
And the thing we just sat there for 20 minutes. Like, where?
It was time to head back to shore. Kobe and I unloaded the boat while Gary cleaned the fish. And then I went up to my room and waited for Kobe and Gary to let me know when they were ready for the hook and cook.
All right, guys, we just got to the spot. Cool reef line. I call it torpedo because the last time I was here, I saw a giant grouper look like a torpedo taking off. Ocean, right? Just getting out of here. We only get 4 black grouper, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 each. So we got to make them big. Don't just go for those little ones. Yeah.
We all dove in the water, and before too long, I had a chance to fire my first spear of the day.
Got a porgy, boys.
Gary shot a fish as well.
Yeah, nailed that, Mark 8.
Kobe also took a shot,
Guys, I got a red grouper over here. You kidding me?
but he just didn't hit anything.
Every time I shoot, I miss the problem. That's on my shot a red grouper. Point blank range. 0 foot away. Love that face coloration.
Even though there weren't huge fish, it's always good to start filling the cooler. Now we're moving on to our next dive. John and Kobe dove together, and I went with Robert. It didn't take long before I spotted a nice grouper. I'm taking this one. Nice shot, Robert.
John and I were searching for some shooters when all of a sudden we realized we weren't the only predators in the water. Boom, 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 boom.
Whoa, huge hammerhead. Yeah, I see him. Wow.
Back up. Don't get too close to him. I'm not afraid of hammerheads. I'm going in for a closer look. Kobe, pay attention to his body language.
That shark was getting darty and acting a little aggressive. When you see a shark behave like that, it's a clear sign that you need to give him some space.
I'm not afraid of sharks. Well, actually I am, just not hammerheads.
Sometimes I really wonder what's going on in that head of his. Fortunately, Kobe made it out alive. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty awesome seeing a hammerhead that close. He was coming around us in darkness.
I say, that's my food.
It's aggressive posture because we're around his food.
I've never been scared of hammerheads.
We're just sitting there watching him. He was swimming around. I saw like a dead dark food on the bottom. So I knew, I saw what he was after. So we're kind of hanging back and he was just circling around. And...
While those knuckleheads were busy playing with a shark, I was actually shooting fish.
Oh, nice. Just stuck with you.
We've been having a blast spearfishing in the Keys. Incredible shipwrecks, shark encounters, and some great fishing. But today we're taking it to the next level.
Robert is taking us near the Dry Tortugas National Park to check out some of his favorite dive spots. This trip usually takes 4 hours, but with Rob's new boat, I think we'll be getting there a little faster.
It's gonna be like two hours, maybe a little longer, 2:15.
So the new boat cuts that time in half.
Oh yeah. So I got some cool spots. We're gonna get out there. I got a little secret we're gonna try.
We've been seeing plenty of fish on this trip, but we are still waiting to shoot some giants. Based on what Robert's been telling us, I think this spot might be where the monsters have been hiding. There's a big hog. Great shot, Robert. 2 hogs down.
See a big grouper. This one's not getting away.
Your obsession in the shadows hide. The pleasure and the pain just can't stay away. Little voices you ignore, breaking through the dawn.
Get more finally. That's red.
It only took 3 days, but your boy Kobe finally shot a fish.
While we were waiting for Gary and Robert to get back to the boat, we spotted some swimmers of a different kind.
It is so cool to see a pod of dolphins in the wild. They are an incredible animal.
I know. I've seen a gazillion dolphins and still, you never get tired of looking at them. They're always fun to watch, especially out in the wild.
John and Kobe were doing some dolphin watching from the boat. But while we were surfacing, Rob and I got to see the dolphins from a different perspective.
It sure felt good to land a big one. Today is off to a great start already. Robert, Kobe, and myself all got studs on the first dive. I'm sure it won't be long before John gets in on the action.
So I want to make sure that you guys stick together in your buddy team, and we'll stick together in ours. and we'll go with the current, whatever way it's going.
Scuba diving or free diving or any kind of diving in the water, the buddy system is so important because of safety. We always stick together in case someone has a problem, someone else can be there.
This was the best place we dove all week. I spotted some monster hogs, and I wanted to make sure Kobe saw them.
Kobe, Giant's over here. On my way, bro.
I've been patient all week, and I finally slammed a big one. Me and Gary headed back to the boat with my monster hog.
Good hog right there, boy.
Yeah! Yeah, pretty hog, baby.
Yeah.
That's it. Kobe's gonna get a big hog this time.
Biggest hog ever.
I was chasing a big hog when Robert spotted an even bigger one. Big hog down.
When John was on that hogfish, he had no clue that there was anything going on. I was watching his back, staying back. I was had at the camera, you know, getting the shot, and all of a sudden I look up and there's a shark. Coming right in at him. I swam over to it. I know I probably dropped the camera. I don't even know what was going on. Grabbed the spear gun. Poked it right in the face as it was coming in for the second time. John's just sitting there, no clue, no idea what's going on.
With my giant hog in hand, it was time to head back to the boat.
Johnny's got a fish.
Yes, sir. Yeah, baby.
We all shot giant hogfish. Hogfish are one of those cool species that they're pretty easy to shoot, but they're hard to find. It's hard to find a good one.
Some big hogs, dude. Last time of the day.
Last time, buddy. I'm getting nervous. Look at that sucker, too.
And, you know, most of them around here in the south, this is like the breeding area. We get the small ones. To go out there and find 20, 22-inch hogfish, you know, 10 pounds, that's awesome.
Isn't that nice?
3 for 9.
Guys, great job.
Awesome, man. Good question for you, John. Yep. Did you see the shark? Oh, no.
Your head was buried in the sand, and this shark was this close.
Was he? Oh, my God.
6 foot long.
Oh, okay.
I got you on the camera, you know, dealing with the thing, and all of a sudden my eyes must have got huge because that thing came in, and I was like,
John's digging in the dirt, fighting shit.
No idea. Oh, I had no idea. I was well, part of the reason is you're with me. So, I know. It's like if you were Gary, I got a guardian angel right there.
Yeah. Came in twice. Dude, poked him the second time, almost poked him, and took off. Didn't see him again.
God, Robert saving me. Oh man.
Shark whisper.
Oh my gosh.
Bowie diving buddy pairs.
Oh yeah.
Our baby.
Shot my biggest hog and almost got attacked by a shark.
What an awesome last dive.
We need more tanks.
We may be all done spearfishing for this trip, but that doesn't mean we're done fishing. I can't leave the Keys without introducing Kobe and Gary to hand fishing. It's so much fun, and Robert is the hand fishing king.
We got these yo-yo hand reels, and you just drop the line in. We'll bait it tip it with a piece of shrimp, something like that. Drop it down when you see your fish you want. Get it right in front of it, and then wait till it bites. If it doesn't bite, pull it up, away from the little fish.
You see me scooting across the water, you know I got a big one.
Yeah.
John's been telling me about this for years. I can't wait to give it a try.
Top my
closing out strong. Awesome dive today. Our biggest hogs ever.
Beautiful, man.
Got y'all hand fishing for the first time.
That's having a blast.
It's cool though, isn't it? It's like window shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good way to close it out. All right, well, we got a long run back. Let's get a bean bag and get it done.